G'day guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to my Arsenal FIFA 22 career mode. This is episode 12 and this is actually the start of season 2. Going to be picking a pre-season tournament to start off with, try to get as many funds as possible to help increase our transfer budget, and then we can bring in better players. But yeah, coming off a pretty disappointing season as you would have seen in the previous episode. I think we finished 8th in the table, so not going to be in any European competitions again, but that should hopefully help us to get a higher position in the Premier League table, as we won't have to play as many games during the week and the month, that sort of thing. So we can really just concentrate and play our first team for basically all the Premier League games. Just going through our squad list quickly here. I'm going to look to move out quite a lot of players. We probably don't need Leno anymore. I think Ramsdale has really solidified that spot in real life, and I want to keep it semi-realistic, so I'm going to keep Ramsdale. Although I eventually might have to move off him. But yeah, centre-backs, we might have to bring someone in. I do like the Gabriel and White partnership, and then Holding as a backup. Not sure about where Chambers fits in. I want Bellerin to go, I want Cedric to go. Midfield needs a whole new roster, I guess you could say. I do love Torreira, but I don't think he's going to be coming back to the club. I want Xhaka gone. Guendouzi, although I do like Guendouzi, I don't see him coming back to the club in real life. Maitland-Niles is going to be making a move as well, so I'm probably going to look to get rid of all those midfielders. The ones that are staying would be Sambi, Renato Sanchez and Partey for now, but even I can see Partey going. And then wingers and strikers, probably just sending out the youngsters on loan. Lacazette, not opposed to getting rid of, so I'm going to list him, but I'll just see what I can get for him, because he would be a good backup, but I don't think he's going to be happy playing as the backup. But yeah, now we're just looking at the financial side. Got a few people running down their contract, but hopefully I'll be able to sell them before I have to do that. The only one we really want to get done is this Emile Smith-Rowe one. He's a youngster, and he can be the future of this club. I thought him and Ødegaard were really going to fight it out, but it seems Ødegaard's really taken over, especially in FIFA terms anyway, with the rating and all that, and he just seems to be an absolute beast. But you see here we get the offer in for Leno. It was basically his value, so I'm going to go ahead and accept it. Same with Maitland-Niles. I thought he'd be a good squad player, but it looks like he's going to be going. And you see there Leno sells. Maitland-Niles doesn't sell at the moment, but Bellerin now, we get an offer for him. But I'm not interested in a swap deal, because the computer never gives you a decent player. So I'm just going to ask for the money. And this time we get Maitland-Niles to sell. And now we get offers in for Gabriel and Torreira. Not looking to move Gabriel. Torreira, something can be negotiated, although I do want to get as much money as possible. And now finally an offer comes in for Xhaka. Really want to get this guy out. I am still going to delegate it just to try to get a little bit more. But we do make the final of the pre-season tournament. Hopefully we can win that, so it means the max amount of money. And then Real Madrid come in for a stupid high offer for Saka. Now, I am not going to sell Saka, but I do want to see how much they would be willing to pay. And if you guys think I should sell Saka, because he's obviously not getting the best quality football out of this team, playing for Arsenal and not even being in the Champions League, whereas Real Madrid could probably offer him that. But unfortunately, we lose the final to Villarreal. I believe that's Unai Emery's team. So a bit of a bitter pill there to swallow. But you see there, Real Madrid actually upped their offer to 161. But I'm not going to sell him. If we somehow do not make, top 5 this year, I might look to move on Saka, just because he deserves better. But now, going to be trying to make some of our own purchases now. Going to look to bring in Basuma from Brighton. They actually ended up getting relegated last year, and he has been linked with Arsenal, as a lot of players have. I think he had a bit of a controversy last season where he was possibly going to jail, but I think he was innocent. So he's back to playing, and he just looks like a good, solid all-round player, especially in FIFA. And his value is not too ridiculous. 36.5 mils is value. 25, 81 overall. He's probably not going to grow too much more. I could maybe see him getting the 84, 85, so just a solid midfielder. But he's just more for depth purposes. And maybe if I move on from Partey soon, he can fill that role, because I think Basuma is just a beast in this game mode. But he's not the only midfielder I'm going to go after as well. But speaking of midfielders, getting another offer in here for Guendouzi. Hopefully I can get this one to go through along with Xhaka. I just need them to work out the deal between the club and player, because sometimes the wages are the thing that holds up a deal, especially with guys like Xhaka, who's not actually good, but he gets paid like he is. But yeah, this guy here, I've seen he was linked to Arsenal recently. I'm not going to try to pronounce his last name, so I'm just going to call him Bruno. You see, I think another team was negotiating with him, but I wanted to swoop in and get the deal done before they got it done. So we just offer 40 mil off the bat. They want a little bit more. I'm obviously not going to give them the sell-on clause. I hate sell-on clauses. So we're going to buy him for just over 40 mil. And he will also be more of a depth signing. And just so I can rotate the midfield and try to find who I like to use. Does that correlate to winning? And who I just feel is the best fit together, like the partnerships. But getting in our first game of Season 2 now, it's going to be a big one. It's going to be against our arch rivals, Tottenham. Hopefully we can get the win here, playing at home. Definitely don't want to lose to start off the season. I do remember in Season 1, we started off horrendously. I think it took us a while to even get a win. I think it took us over a month in-game wise anyway. But yeah, that's what made us finish so low in the table and basically become a mid-table club. We started off slow and we just never really responded. But we start off here with a big chance here. Through to Isaac, who's going to be our star man. Brought him in last season and he killed it for us. Odegaard there. You'd expect him to score from there. But now it's Tottenham's turn on the break. Ndombele passes out to Reguilon. He's going to blow by Tomiyasu, chip it to Bergwijn. But Ramsdale makes a crucial save. And now from a corner, we're going to whip it in. Tottenham had it clear for now, but Saka's going to hit it back out wide to Odegaard, who's going to chip it back in. Isaac's the man. And he scores with a header. Isaac. The money would have been on him to score first goal. And he's done so. The number 11. Still continuing his form from last year. And I expect a big season from him. Possibly even a golden boot. And Tottenham responds straight away. Just one-touch football there. Don't know how Kane even knew where the net was. But he is a striker. So I guess that explains it. But late on now. Isaac had a chance to give us the lead once again. But we couldn't. And Odegaard just couldn't get his feet right there. But Tierney wins the header. Martinelli to Odegaard, out wide to Saka, but Saka fires it straight at Lloris. And it ends up being a 1-1 draw. I feel like we should have gotten the dub. 12 shots to 3 there. XG, we should have won. So just a little bit disappointing there. But good sign overall in the performance. The result just wasn't there. And in the end results are all that matter. But the performance is good. And hopefully we can continue those performances in the games to come. You see someone tries to get Martinelli, but we're not going to allow that. And Xhaka does get sold, so that's good to see some money coming back into the kitty. But yeah, make sure to drop a like, comment and subscribe if you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next episode. Peace.